You want that graphite and that acrylic paint to harden for about an hour. You don't have to, but it makes a difference so that you get the quality out of it. So now we're just going to get our graphite sticks out here and start working on it until it's done. This is a B. It's not that thick, but you'll see the difference when you start washing this in. Let me get one that's been sanded. You got to sand these down, because if you don't, that line that comes out from the you gotta get an HB. When the company sand, when they make them, they just put like a grind mark. It's almost like a drill bit look. It's 2H would be good on that. 9B for the thick. And I'm going to go with the HB for the, there it is, my HB for my lights. You get these on Amazon, they're like 11 bucks. You just look for woodless graphite pencils, put it in the search box, and they'll come up. Free shipping with Prime. Okay, my HB. So what I want to do is I'll just kind of grind it until it's solid. And then you'll just start washing it right across to make the skin tone. You'll see little bumps of the acrylic and all that. That's what you want. This is the tone you want. We're going to take our time. I call it a chalkboard effect. Starts having a real, has that gritty look to it. See? All the pores. Here, I'll give you a close-up shot. It's the pores. See? Your graphite will come out like a pore now. Then all your facial, the pores and stuff will come out when you start lining it out. See? The brush strokes come out, and everything else comes out like a crazy. I don't know. It's just all the lines in the face, man, will start to pop out. I'm going to wash a little bit more white acrylic on this side. I don't want too much. I'm going to wash it in there so that it dries. Water is okay on some of it, but you don't want a heavy mix on it, or you won't get the chalkboard look. And the texture of the skin won't come out. So I'm going to get me a smaller brush and just wash in just a little bit. Just going to make little bumps on there. Now you can see right here where this ear is gone. I can put the black back in there really fast with a gray wash. There's a little piece here that kind of shows in his ear. and come off with the face a little bit, like so, just to make like a little bit more indentations in it, and stop. Get the white in there and the gray. And we'll have to let that dry, unfortunately, but it'll work out. With that gray and that black to mix in really good. This is too much white effect, so I'll go back in there and I'll just pop it in. Like that. I don't want too much because I want to have that gray to come out with the pencil. Okay, we'll make sure you guys got a good look at it. I know, son. I just seen my son's comment. Yes, Tony, I will paint you something. Yes, I know. Hear that scratching noise? That's what you want to hear when you're doing all these bandages and stuff, so that you get that texture of that bandage and that white. You want that scratching sound right there. Let me pull this up a little bit. I'm going to use a 9B to finish out this texture right here that's on both sides. Okay. This has a, right here, this piece here is almost like a clay. So I'm just going to sweep it down over that paint. Just mix it right in, like so. Now you have all this piece done. Now this has a swoop right here, see it? Just swoop it up. That finishes that piece here. Go underneath the neck piece right here and go down. I'm going to do my HB on that. Thicken it up a little bit. Pop in these blacks right here. They belong there. A little piece here. Come off the neck. Thicken that up a little bit here. Ghost this in a little bit here. Go straight down. Put a piece here. The bandage wrap is. Put another bandage wrap right there. There's a real big thick piece right here. And it goes right up to the black. Nice thick line right there. Build off it. There's a crease right here. I'll just put that in like that. It's like a weird tone right there. And I'm going to blend all this black in like this. Come across here. This has a down tone to it. And then wash it. This piece is by the neck is right here. So what you have to do is come down and then just wash it real nice like that. Where the bandage is, he goes, slides in there like that, and then pops in like that. That finishes the whole piece of the neck work right now. I mean, you could plus and minus it and put some blacks in there right here. You know, you've got your crease here is your solid crease here, and underneath is this piece. So really, it does not finish it because I want to take my black and put it right underneath this crease right here. Like so. Now I have this piece here. It's right here. This to that. And then there's a little dot right there. I'll work off that, come across, swoop it down a little bit, go in this direction with it a little bit, just to pop in a different look. Okay, now we'll go underneath the neck. He's got a little piece here, he's got some little dot work right here. One there, one like that, and pop it in real nice. And then underneath the neck is really solid black, so this is where you have to put your detail work back in. Let's go about right there. Stop. Go to a thicker one, 9B. Go right underneath the neck and pop it back in. Like so. You can all the way up to here. And he's got that slice right here. So we're going to put this slice in there. Like this. Then we're going to go ahead and build off the cheek marks. Like that. Put that black, all this mix in here. Like that. Go to the cheek, right above the ear. This is the other black. Okay, now you've got that form. This piece right here comes across, just has a line. Build off that line just a little bit. This is where I want to come down, but let me finish this line work here. We'll put a little bit of thicker black in there to define it. Little bumps and stuff are in there. There we go. Now we can just rock this in like that. Come down the eye, his main face here, like so. Round it back off. Come back up. It's got a big slice right here. Start rocking that face out. You're going to stop right on the very top, about right here. On the very top, because the head goes this way now. So we'll feature him this way. And we'll stop about right here. He's got a little black piece here. And then it rocks this way. It's where his hair was at, and they put the makeup on. Like so. Let's start banging this out here. You get the detail work out. The forehead. Okay. It's got a big thick piece here. So what we're going to do is come across from this main line here. And put that piece in here. Now it's kind of jaded, so we'll just put little pieces in there. It's jaded. And come off a little bit here, a little bit there. Alright, so now we've got all that. Alright, so now let's just work on this cheek right here. Give it that rotten look. Wind it out. Bam. It's already done. Amazing, isn't it? For a fake artist. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and pop this right here. Come back over to the eye. This has a light coat in it right here. So you just have to want to wash it down. Blend it back in. Just come across there. Got a little bit of a white right there where the mix is. There's a shadow piece here, so I'll just come off that a little bit with a shadow of the eye. Come back up. He's got a piece right here that just kind of Y's down like this. It's like a Y. A very thin piece. Then he's got some little bumps in there and some little pieces. Okay, so now we get this done. Look at this paint. I've had this damn thing to paint in my hand the whole damn time. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done. Now that we've featured the face out on that side, let's go get the eyebrow done. Here's the piece here. It's going to come up this direction and then rock up. And then it just kind of flows this direction. Like that. It's got a big piece right here to center that just kind of flows up here, and this little piece here. So let's finish all this black out right here by this eye. And then rock this piece up like this. Kind of put these little splinter pieces into his face, like that. Then we'll finish the ear. Come across here, balance it out here. And round off the ear. all these little pits right here in his ear. There we go. Perfect. I mean, look at this ear, man. It's freaking nasty, dude. I mean, it's like just nasty as hell. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take some more graphite. We're going to go right up close right here so you guys can really see it. I'm doing a YouTube of the final look. So let me shift my YouTube guy around real quick, my camera. And I'll shift this one around to about right there. And the YouTube one can come a little closer to be about right there. All right, cool. All right, we're going to go ahead, and once again, I'm using a 9B, and the 9B is darker. Remember, you're going to go the HB with your lighter work. So now let's go up here and finish this nose again. So how we're going to do that is come across on a downslope like this, and then come over like that, and it just adds to the eye like this. Then this goes up this direction like so. And then this nose is white right here, but it's got the black, so we have to finish this black out of the shadow. And it's got little splinter pieces of the shadow in there, so you just got to put them in there underneath the face and then stop. This piece goes up like this, and then the nose will finish this direction. And go underneath that brow right there, just pop in that black. And then right underneath here, he's got just a little piece of black that shadows underneath here and pops in, finishes that out, and then this little piece right here just kind of pops in and goes this direction. Like that. Okay, now when you get the nose piece here, it's got some black on the nose. We're going to come here, finish this piece off this direction. And then just pop off a little bit of the black here, round it off. Like that. Come on the other side, round this one off. And then pop in this pieces here. And then work your way to this side here. This has just a little bit of a piece of white here. We're going to shadow this way. And then come this way. And then work your way off these little lines here for the face. Just real lightly. And then come down. And this will come this direction. He's got a little bit of black, not much here. And we'll round it off here. And up the face. Okay, so now you've got the same thing here. You've got just your blacks, and they're already done. So just come by the shadow. Redo that shadow a little bit here. Widen it out. right here. Now you've got that look right there, which really pops. Okay, so the chin is the same thing. We're just going to round it. You have a lot of black marks here, so you're just going to come across and pop them in. Do like a 3-row, one there, one here, and then you stop. Just come to there, and you've got some small ones here. Come across here like that. Okay, that finishes all that out. He's got the same thing here. It's just a small mix of black line, like shadow off. And he's got some here that just kind of tip off, and this big one here that tip off the face. Now you just round it. Like so. Now you want that bottom lip to just come up a little bit. So what you want to do now is you got to stop and you got to come in and you just got to fine detail it to round it off to make the lip pop out. Now that you've got that, you just look at everything. Just step back. I usually step back. I stop looking at it for a minute, you know, give my eyes a rest on it, because it turns to snow blindness. You're just looking at the same shit. So I'll pop on a little more here, underneath the ear a little bit. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll start working on the chin a little bit. It'll go this direction. And then the face. All the black little pit marks and stuff, especially around here. I'm going to add a little bit more white there. I want that pit marks to stick on the chin. I'll get me this little fine brush out and just pop in a little more white. Just so I got the look I want. Especially right around here. I don't have enough paint in there. There we go. That'll make a nice little skin tone and pop marks that I want. It don't take long to dry, but just, you know, you gotta give it a little bit of time. Don't use no water. Don't use anything. No water. You want it to dry naturally. See, I want them bumps to come up. See, I want them bumps to come up. That's where that makeup look and that effect of that skin tone you're going to get. So you want them bumps to come up. The eyebrow is really thick here. I'm going to come up a little bit thicker on that right there. That white acrylic. There we go. I don't know if I want more underneath the face right here, but I'm going to okay. That really looks good. Just to have through some blacks in here. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that pit work in there. You can see it's all already drying up on the paper, or on the plastic. Okay. Now we can work on something else while that dries. I usually have a fan or something on there, but let's just get in here. This is your 9B. And just wash a little bit over this gray marks that I've made for the ear. Pop it in where the face was at right here. There's a little piece of white right there that mixes in. It goes like that. This goes underneath the face. It washes up a little bit here. Got a little pot mark here. This is very crucial here. This piece comes up. And then you've got the shadow here. Let's go ahead and just get all this black back into here. And then one right here. Goes across the brow line right here. Okay, now you just kind of touch it. It's still a little bit tacky, as they say, but that's okay. Let's just bust this out, because all you're doing is you just want that roughness of that look. Right here's another one. See, on the very top. So you want to come up here, finish out your black. Always get a phone call. There's a white line right here. And a couple extra ones here. Okay. Come right here. Go down. Got this little piece here. Little piece of flesh that hangs here. And just wash it into these little highlight lines like this. Little wrinkles and stuff everywhere. Goes about right here to the shadow, and it washes up. Okay. Now we got the eye done. Underneath here there's a little piece that I'm going to put in right here. And this piece goes about right here. I want to wash that in really good with that graphite. Top of the head, this piece goes about right here. Like that. Okay. This piece has a little less in it. Okay, now we can just start washing the face out here. And go underneath the ear. Wind that back down. It's got a very large piece here that's black. I'm going to wash that in right there. Okay, we're now underneath the eye. Got a split piece here. This kind of splits into this here. And it just kind of washes up down to about right here into the face. We just put our little highlights of black in there to make the pits look and the rolls of the mouth come out. Pop in some of them little highlights right there for the face. Come down here to where this big old nasty piece is right here. He's got another one here. We'll just start popping in these blacks that were there. Let's get this jaw done here. He just has little pieces everywhere. Little pot marks. But you gotta finish this black right here. Getting phone calls. Do not call me. Okay, we'll wash this all in. Put the little pot marks in the face. Finish that black out. This piece needs to be fixed a little bit here. Okay. Okay, now we're almost done. Almost done. Now, this has to be fixed right here. once you start washing it out, just take your time. Get your little pot marks looking good. Like so. Let's get the chin done here. Like that. I need a little bit more black in here. This has a major line here. Little pot marks. Finish this out now. I've got these light effects here. See, you can hear it. Hear the scratching of it. I can just put a little bit of in here. You know, just to give it that 30s look. Now there's one piece that I see that I'm missing, which is right here. There you go. Okay. I'm going to back this up just a little bit. Get the YouTube backed up just a little bit. Let's take a look at it. Next one up soon. Okay, let's get to YouTube now. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the easel and we'll set it right here. Next one up soon.